I modified a steam valve from my Gadget Classic so the needle can be removed and cleaned properly. By the time my Gadget Classic was a couple of months old, it dripped from the steam wand whenever the machine was on. I expect a little dripping, but this was ridiculous. Descaling helped at first, but the dripping soon returned, and the descaling made no visible difference. At that point, the reseller shipped a new steam valve and installation instructions. The new valve drips very little while brewing or building up steam, and not at all when it's sitting idle. The replacement left me with a spare valve, so I tried a modification that's well documented in the coffee forums. Here you can see how the end of the valve body has been pressed closed to prevent the needle from being threaded all the way out. This is a safety feature. Inside that collar you can see a brass washer. I'm going to grind away the end of the body to allow this washer and the threaded needle to be removed completely. I'm using a Dremel with a grinding burr. I've never done this before, so I'm going at it very gradually. I'll be throwing away the brass washer, but I still want to minimize the damage I do to the parts I'm keeping. Brass is soft. You could accomplish this same thing with a metal file or a fine grinding stone on a drill. A burr gives me precise control. The Dremel, even at half speed, spins faster than a drill. The grinding process took less than 5 minutes. Some notes of caution about grinding metal: wear eye protection. Wash the valve out completely when you're done, and vacuum up your bench so the filings don't get into your other projects. I think I've ground it far enough. The washer falls out as soon as I unscrew the needle so I can extract the needle from the valve. This is a machine that was descaled about 2 weeks ago. Look how discolored the brass is. To clean up the collar where I did the grinding, I used some sandpaper and a wire brush. The washer is no longer needed, and I've wiped down the needle with a paper towel. You can see a ring where the needle comes in contact with the seat inside the valve body. It really doesn't look damaged to me. Let's clean it up for a better look. I soaked these parts in Durgol for about 30 minutes. I took a close-up view at the tip with a magnifier, and I just don't see deformation in the needle. It's much harder to see the seat down inside the valve body, but I don't see any damage there either. Here's the finished, cleaned-up valve. The brass washer isn't needed for the simple reason that there's no longer a collar on the valve body to hold the washer in. Keep in mind that now the steam knob can be twisted all the way out, releasing all of the machine's scalding steam toward your hand. So be careful.